while it's not the full-size USA, I do think that would be kind of impossible and take too long to develop, and it would get very boring very fast. I do think they found the median and found like the perfect balance by making the United States smaller, and it makes it fun to drive in. It has the major cities, all the cities that everyone else knows, while they exclude some of the ones that barely anyone knows, and makes the game, it makes the United States feel like it's the United States, while at the same time it's not the whole one, but it's still fun to do. Another positive is the co-op. It is awesome. I mean, you get to drive cross country with your friends in an open world racing game, and that is fucking amazing. Right now in the clip, I'm about to drive from New York, and I'm about to drive to, Washington. But they did a good job with the co-op. I do think the co-op is well handled and well made. Another positive to me is the racing. While if they would have just excluded the rubber banding, I do think this racing could have been on the level of Forza, but they had to include the rubber banding to make you feel like you're always being caught up and make the race more intense. You shouldn't have to do that. But since the driving is well done in this game, it makes the racing fun, and it makes it, it's kind of fun to do, and especially racing with monster trucks and all that, and driving cross country monster trucks. It's pretty fun. And I do think the racing in this game is actually really well done. It's just, they should have just excluded the rubber banding, which that was already a negative. Another positive is the open world skill challenges that make the world feel less boring. So while you drive in the open world, you'll notice that there are these things floating around, which I just hit. If you drive into them, it will start a skill challenge where you have to do a certain skill and follow it, and if you do it, you'll get XP for it. I do think that this makes the open world feel less boring and more filled up with little side objectives. It's really fun to do. And I do think it's an awesome addition, even though sometimes they can be annoying, which instead of the negatives, it's still pretty cool to do, and I still do think that, it was a nice inclusion to make the open world feel less empty and more, full. Another positive is the graphics. While no, this game does not look as good as Drive Love or Forza, they still worked with what they had, and they made a decent looking game for a map this fucking big. And it's a damn good looking game. And like I said, it's not on the level of something like Forza or Drive Club, but it's a damn nice looking game. And I do think it can be pretty stunning at times, especially if you drive to Las Vegas or New York at night and see all the lights. It's pretty cool. And another positive is the weather effects. Again, non-level something like Drive Club, which has insane weather effects. These weather effects are pretty well handled for an open world racing game. As you see, and even the windshield wipers, it follows the pattern of how the windshield wipers act in real life. And trust me, I looked at videos of this truck with the windshield wipers on. It looks just like it does in real life, and it was a nice attention to detail. And I do think the rain physics help make the driving different. So to the final verdict of this game, I am going to give this game a 8 out of 10. I do think it's a very fun racing game with a few setbacks, but that does not stop it from being awesome. It's definitely worth the purchase, especially for it being $20 on Xbox for the Ultimate Edition. I paid $10 for mine, but with it being $20, it's not a bad buy. I really recommend you guys give it another chance. With the expansions out, get the Ultimate Edition, play as a cop, race in the off-road areas, get a monster truck. That was all worth your purchase, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and the next review is going to be the Crew 2.